elite, so I need to try that at some point. My grandfather loved it, and I always remember him having a big bowl of it. So yes, I'm going to try that at some point.
It's in your blood, Stephen.
It really is, and he would have a big bowl of it too. I'm like, Grandpa, that's a lot of ice cream.
I would
every scoop.
swim in a big bowl of it this weekend just because of all of the heat.
Cool.
Another impact day, Allison, and they continue.
Yeah, they're going to last for several more days, but we're kind of trading the reason for it as we get into the weekend because thunderstorms start to go up, but it's still going to be really hot out there today. So that heat still feels like the triple digits outside this afternoon. Not escaping that anytime soon. Tomorrow too feels like about 99 outside, but we've got that thunderstorm threat that starts to go up today. So we could see an isolated downpour developing here this afternoon, but I really think our primary rain chance is going to be between about 8 and midnight tonight. With that comes the potential for some strong winds, some gusty winds will be a possibility, possibly strong enough here, not just tonight, but throughout the whole weekend that we end up with a severe thunderstorm warning at some point. Heavy downpours will be something else that we'll be watching, and then also lots of lightning across the area. So as we head into the upcoming weekend, you're going to be spending time outside, right? It's the 4th of July. So make sure you've got those alerts turned on to your phone, the WLWT app, so that you are aware if any strong or severe storms are moving in close to you, because we also have that threat for some lightning. You'll want to be able to go inside, seek shelter quickly if you possibly can. Right now, a little bit of fog developing across the area. Visibility is down to about 2 miles in Hamilton as well as Cincinnati, 3 in Wilmington. So we will see that chance for some patchy fog throughout this morning. Then as we get into the afternoon and evening, those thunderstorm chances go up for us as well. Storm Prediction Center has us under a level 1 out of 5 for the potential for that strong storm chance. So again, it's not a home run that we end up seeing this developing, but it's still a possibility. Most of today is going to stay quiet and dry. There is that downpour threat here this afternoon, but closer to 8 o'clock or so is when I think our thunderstorm threat really starts to ramp up. You notice some thunderstorms back out toward I-70. These are going to kind of be developing off of a disturbance from the Great Lakes. And how far south they move, or if they can develop across the greater Cincinnati area, is what we're going to be keeping a close eye on throughout the evening, because any one of these thunderstorms could bring in some gusty wind, that heavy rain potential, as well as some lightning. Now, into the day tomorrow, I think our storm chances actually go up a little bit more. You're more likely to run into it at some point, especially tomorrow afternoon and especially tomorrow evening. So for tonight, if I had to give it a number, about a 20% chance of those storms having an impact on your plans. But tomorrow, that chance goes up quite significantly. Once we get into the morning, there will be that potential for some thunderstorms. But as we get into the afternoon, here's about 2:30, more development going up across the area. Again, take note to how heavy that rain is. That's going to come in with lots of lightning and also the potential for some strong to gusty wind. Any one of these could produce severe winds, which would end up being a warning that we end up seeing going up across the area. Keep this in mind. Here's 5 o'clock if you're heading out to any barbecues or cookouts tomorrow night. If you're going out to the Reds game, if you're going out to any fireworks shows around town, those start typically pretty early on with music and stuff like that. So there is going to be that thunderstorm threat. Just have in your brain where you would go if there ends up being a strong storm moving through your neighborhood while you're outside. Car, things like that. Now, as we head into the next couple of days too, that high heat's going to be around. Today feels like 101 this afternoon. We're still under that extreme heat warning. Tomorrow we have a heat advisory because it looks like it still feels like about 99 outside tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures are going to top out closer to 91. By Sunday, we start to see a little bit of a break. No longer in those 90s on Sunday afternoon, but still really hot outside. If you're heading out to the Reds game, we'll make it up to about 88 by the time we get to the end of the game. Thunderstorms will be possible again Sunday afternoon. Next week, we finally start to see a break in the pattern with temperatures cooling off just a little bit back to where they should be for this time of year, and some dry weather headed our way Tuesday and Wednesday. Guys?
All right.